Hey everyone,
My name is Justin.
and I'm Eddie,
Welcome to the Queer Network.
and this is Queer Talk.
That was it.
So where are we?
We're in Asbury Park.
And where is Asbury Park?
Asbury Park is in New Jersey. It's close-ish to New York City. On the train, it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending which train you get. And it's a beautiful little beach. A lot of people come here from the city to go to the beach because it's probably a nicer beach than you get just outside of New York. But you know, people in New York also go to Long Island. This is another option. And we came out here for brunch with a friend, and it just so happens today is Pride in Asbury Park.
And as we said in the last episode, that I am in New York visiting Justin. Had a great time so far. Went to Justin's bar where he works last night
Industry?
in the street. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Justin was doing his thing. We were supposed to go to Fire Island today because I've never been.
Yeah.
The weather is not really cooperating. So Justin had this idea to come here. That led me to think about fun and about having fun. You know, and we talk a lot about stuff that's, I think, a little more serious.
Yeah. Heavy.
More heavy stuff, life stuff.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the universe directed us here,
Yeah.
which is amazing, and everyone here is, you know, having fun, and it's could be for some of these people the one day a year that they just really go out
Yeah.
and be themselves and have fun. So
Get to dress how they want to dress.
Yeah.
Just to fully express themselves because they are in the safety of numbers.
Yeah.
That's really what pride is. It's safety in numbers. We get to be who we want to be, and we know we are going to feel safe because nobody can. It's like harder to harm this really big group of people who are all living their truth and are having a good time. Like you said, having fun.
But that's what as we were walking, I was just thinking, you know, we don't have enough fun. And you know, whatever that is for you doesn't have to be coming out for a pride celebration. But it's just it's a very important part of life.
Yeah. Whatever gets you in a place that you want to have fun. It's like it has the ability to shift a mood, shift a vibration, shift a rut or a groove that you might be in when you find some fun. And sometimes you really do have to look for it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, well, see, I take another side of it, and I don't think you necessarily have to go out and look for it and find it. I think that if you're open to it, if you just allow it to happen, if you have that energy of, yeah, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna put all this stuff that I'm dealing with. Maybe you're dealing with a little bit of depression. Maybe you're dealing with a little bit of loneliness. Maybe a breakup. Maybe, you know, non-acceptance. Whatever it might be. Like, just put that aside and just put that sort of energy of fun. You know what I mean? Like, do you see what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily where you have to go out and find it, but it's allowing it to happen. And not allowing those other things in life that, you know, it's a big part of our life too. But you gotta have fun.
If you focus on all the things that are not working out and the hard things about life all the time, it's just all you see then. It's all you see around you, and yes, you can't just avoid it all the time, but I think there's a way to find some compromise in that, like, if it's really weighing you down to the point at which you can't really find solutions anymore because you're so trapped in the rut of a depression or anxiety or whatever it is that you're dealing with, and those things are real and they're important to acknowledge. At the same time, like, laughter and having fun have the ability to cut through the noise in a way that nothing else does. Like, and even just a little shift like that take your focus away from all of the drama. And I don't mean to be dramatic by saying drama. I mean, life is filled with drama. It's a part of the experience. But it does shift the energy enough sometimes that you who knows who you're going to run into, what you're going to experience, what different level of expression you'll experience by watching other people. I always push myself when I'm feeling like I want to, like, just be yourself in front of other people, because you just never know when your authentic expression is going to inspire somebody else's authentic expression. It's really just this domino that keeps going, and that's the power pride is often. Like we said at the beginning, the power of numbers. We're not here to do the same. We're here to collectively bounce this fun energy off of each other, and it just builds and builds and builds, and it's really unstoppable energy.
We forget about having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, it's contagious.
Yeah.
You know, and when you allow yourself, like as we were walking on here and Justin was dancing and he was just doing his thing, and
Yeah.
you know, there's lots of people walking by, and maybe that motivated somebody else to, hey, I can just get up and dance if I want to dance, you know. It feels good.
It does.
It feels good to have fun.
Yeah.
And we walked by these two guys.
As you can see in the picture, these are fabulous, beautiful souls that felt the urge and the impulse to just express through these beautiful outfits what's on the inside. And it totally, I mean, you saw it first, it drew you right in. So.
And that's where I got it. It's like they were having fun.
Mm-hmm. And they weren't even doing anything. The fun was dressing up and sitting there and watching the boardwalk. So, like, and we've said this many times on the podcast, like, what is your version of it is your version of it. But part of that is exploring whatever that is for you. And you might get inspired by other people's ideas, and you can also think of your own. And what is one person's version of fun is not another person's version of fun. So don't be shy with yourself. And if you don't enjoy another person's version of fun, you don't need to participate. Like, find your own version of it. Like, I know it sounds obvious, but I think we are a herd mentality species. And so sometimes we don't necessarily think beyond what the collective has said. This is how you celebrate pride. There's so many ways to have fun.
I think it's very difficult to be happy all the time. And that's not what I'm necessarily talking about, being happy.
Right. No.
I prefer joy. I prefer the word joyful as opposed to happy. But when I'm talking about having fun, it's different than happy. Like, you can be happy having fun, but we're not saying like just go out and be happy all the time. But just sometimes you need to just go out and have fun, whatever that is for you, as Justin said. Yeah. Maybe it's just going out dancing. Yeah. Maybe it's just going for a walk. Yeah. Maybe it's just, who knows what that is for you.
Yep.
You know, just go and have fun, because life is short and life is so serious. Yeah. And we deal with a lot of stuff, you know, and more with social media.
Yeah.
You know,
take a break from that.
Exactly. And who cares? It's not about doing something to get likes and to get followers and comments and everything. No, just do it because it makes you feel good.
Exactly. Right? All that stuff is very fleeting. It's when you get to the end, not that I'm there, but what I've heard,
I'm closer.
When you get closer to the end, you know, all the things that you've done, all these goals, not that goals are not important, they're absolutely important, but when you look back I think more often than not, you're looking back on the times that you had a really good time, or you created some memory that was something that you can even feel joy looking back on. And that could be something that you accomplished, but in the midst of all that, in the journey towards all these goals and these aspirations that you might have some fun along the way.
Yeah, I think for me, that's a bigger topic about, because it's a good point. I mean, you want to, it's sort of at the end, you want to look back and think, okay, did I do everything that I really wanted to do? Or
Right.
do I have any regrets? Or
Right.
whatever? That's a much bigger thing.
Yeah.
You know, my thought was just, because I struggle with having fun. And when I do, it sounds weird, but it's fun. It's fun to have fun.
Yeah.
Just for a minute, just for 5 minutes, just for however long it is. But just have fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't, tomorrow
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
You'll get
tomorrow.
there.
You're gonna, you're gonna have your serious shit in your life. You know? But just take a break. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Take a break
Yeah.
and have some fun.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's it. That's the nugget,
And-
y'all.
We love bringing this to you.
And we love your comments.
Keep them coming.
And
Hopefully we can make a difference.
absolutely.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
So.
Keep it queer.